It's the night before your statics exam, you're rereading your notes, trying to make a summary out of them, and highlighting your textbook, and I need you to stop. That's not how it works, and you're just wasting your time. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what 12 semesters of teaching this exact course taught me about who passes and who doesn't. Alright, who am I? Some of you may have caught a tiny glimpse of me in the corner of the previous videos, but this is the first time I'm actually doing a full video like this. I'm a PhD engineer. I've TA'd this exact course for 12 semester at a top Canadian university. I've taught hundreds of students each semester and tutored one-on-one on the side. I've also built 2 channels, this one and the other one, ENG-MCH Answers, with a combined 9,000 subscribers on different engineering topics. And I noticed the same pattern of mistake show up again and again, even from students who clearly put in the work and effort. So you're probably here for a step-by-step solution in this channel. This is what I was doing in the past 2 years. Don't worry, that's not going to go anywhere. But I decided to start doing something more useful than that, just giving you the answer. So I want you guys to do this the right way. You're not failing this because you're bad at engineering or anything like that. You're failing this because you're using the study techniques that feel productive, but they actually don't work, and it's just a waste of time. So the goal here is to fix that one. That's it. There's actual research in this. Cognitive scientists have ranked the study techniques by how well they improve the retention. So retention is the key here, and not just by how good you feel when you're doing that technique. So I'm going to walk you through the 3 that feel productive, but they are actually wasting of time, and the 2 that actually work and you use them for statics. First thing I want to clarify in here, there is recognition and there is production. What the exam is testing you is the production, whereas what you're doing that you think it's a good technique, including rereading, summarizing, highlighting, these are all recognition. So it's not going to help you during the exam. For example, highlighting is basically outsourcing your thinking to a marker, and your brain does not do much of a work when you're doing that. Same applies to summarizing. A good summary of all the content of your note is a good setup skill in organizing, but is it going to help you to solve a problem? Most likely not. You can have a good flashcard on the concept of equilibrium. Okay, sum of all forces equals 0. We have the same thing for moment. And you're going to go to the exam, you see a 3D problem with all things around, like you're going to freeze and you're like, okay, what should I do? And basically, you have no idea where to start. And this is not just my opinion. Researchers at Kent State ranked all these techniques, and the last 3 is highlighting, summarizing, rereading. And they noticed the 2 that landed on the top of that list is those tasks that nobody wants to do, because it's basically asking your brain to do the work. They're definitely harder, and it feels worse when you are doing them. Okay, let's jump into the first one, active recall. But what does that mean in this course? That means you basically have to close your notes, have a problem in front of you, take a paper, take a pen, and try to solve that question. And this is struggle of retrieving the information from your memory is actually learning. And it's the same mental action during the exam. So what do? You close the textbook, you just go through a problem that you have in your note, and you think you already understand the whole process. Bring a paper, bring your pen, try to start with the free body diagram and see if you get through the process. Or even easier, just go to the channel, pick the topic that you're looking for, pause the video at the beginning, you have the full text of the question and you have the figure, pause the video, try to solve it. And that's the actual study rep, not watching me doing the whole process, which at the end, I'm pretty sure the whole thing makes sense most of the time. So active recall was the first one. What's after? What's the second one? Spaced repetition. But what does it mean? It means revisiting material over increasing intervals. So instead of cramming everything the night before the exam, we're gonna revisit at day 1, day 3, 7, and 14. So forgetting and retrieving that information during a period is much more effective than having one thing at one night. And your memory is a muscle. So after each new topic, let's say you went over the method of joints for trusses. So you have an idea about the whole thing. You did one problem that was solved during the class, but you're not just leaving it there. gonna put a reminder and schedule a session of 15 minutes on these different intervals, 1, 3, 7, 14, and just solve one question, not more than that. And before an exam, let's say 5 chapters, you don't need to go through all 5 chapters. You're just gonna have a setup problem. You have one question from each chapter. Obviously, the more problem that you solve, you get more confident and more comfortable in problem solving. But that by itself is way more effective than looking at your notes, summarizing and highlighting stuff for your preparation. And that one single change would do way more to your grade than rereading and spending a lot of time. Don't get me wrong, all of those 3 are not bad things, but most of the time it's just wasting of time because they give you that fake confidence that you feel that you're productive, but at the end of the day, when you get to the problem, you get stuck. And if you watch this and you're not sure why you're stuck, and you'll be wondering if it's your study method or there is a concept gap in your knowledge that keeps you from moving forward, I'm opening up free 15-minute call where I look at your situation, where you're at, what's going wrong, and what to actually do about it. There's no pitch, no pressure, and keep in mind that I can take only few of these each week. So if you want, grab it now. And if this was useful, best thing you can do now is just pick a problem, go to the channel, pause the video and try to solve it by yourself. And that would be the actual study session for today. I'll keep posting solved problem as always, but I'll also be doing more of these things here because I want you guys to have a coach along the way too. So make sure to subscribe if you want more of that, and you guys take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.